Chapter 13. I am sitting at my desk in my office typing away on the computer. It is mid-morning. Most people are out in the field and I am here getting just working on May's story. In the few weeks that May and I have known each other, she has shared a lot about herself. I didn't have to push her nor did I have to force the information out of her. It has actually been flowing very well. I got more information that I thought I would and I even managed to capture her birth certificate. Her story is a sad one and it's of human interest. I am more than certain it will attract the right audience and boost our magazine sales. Ozzy, Mrs. Rashid says, startling me from my thoughts. I look up. Yes. Kindly come to my office now. Okay, I save my work and put my laptop to sleep before I head into her office. Take a seat, she says, gesturing to the empty chair in front of her. Thank you, I respond, sitting down. Can I get you anything to drink? No, I am fine. Okay, I need an update on the May story. It is coming up so well, madam. You have 2 weeks to get it done. Are we able to make that deadline? Yes, I will make the deadline. The story is taking shape. I am just waiting for the last bit of information to add to it. I would have sent it to you to go through, but I think you should wait and read the entire story. That's the only way you will be able to enjoy it. I trust you will do a good job with that story, but I am worried about the cover photos. How will you convince her to get photos that we can use for the cover? I don't want us to use old ones. I will find a way to do that. Please do, and like I said, if you need anything to get this work done, do request through my office. All right, madam. Unless you have any questions, that will be all. I do have a question actually. Shoot. When do I get the promotion? Is it after the story is published or after we hike our sales? She smiles and takes a sip of her coffee. Let's get the story done first and we will discuss the story later. Okay, I stand up and head back to my desk and continue typing. I will be leaving the office at 12. I want to surprise May with lunch at her workplace. I woke up feeling sad today. It's my brother's 22nd death anniversary. My brother Thomas and I were what my mother referred to as Irish twins. We weren't actual twins but were 6 months apart and had been raised as if we were twins our whole lives. He was my best friend and I told him everything. After our parents died, it was always just Thomas and I. He worked so hard to put us through school and provide us with a stable kind of life. But a month before he died, we were at each other's throats. Thomas started dating someone that I didn't approve of, someone who has been my enemy, and he was on the verge of marrying her when he died. The day he died, she was the woman driving his car. Apparently, she lost control of the vehicle, crashed into another car, and he died on the spot. The day Thomas died was the worst day of my life. When I actually look back to that day, my heart still aches. I always wish I had done things differently. For years I was in a dark place, but my husband. Right now, I feel like I am back in that dark place and I don't know who will get me out of it. I don't usually talk about my brother. I don't like to think about him and how he looked in that coffin. That image has haunted me over the years. I went to his graveyard today. I cleaned up and left fresh flowers. I have always wondered how different life would have turned out for me if he had still been alive. I am sitting on the couch drinking my cup of tea when the door opens and Mark walks in. Hi Mum, he says. Mark and I don't see each other often. Our relationship is strained. I am close to Vita and their child though. I spend as much time as I can with them. I am trying to do better for my grandchild because I don't want him to turn out like Mark. Hi. How are you? I respond. I am okay. How has been your day? Not too good. I went to the cemetery to clean up and take flowers for Thomas. His anniversary was today. I forgot. You should have called. I usually love to do this alone, so it's okay. I am fine. Dad got married, he says. I saw his photos plastered on his social media platforms. I saw them. I guess it wasn't hard for him to get to move on. I am sorry for everything I did, Mum. The memories of what I did haunt me every time. I turn to face him, staring intently into his eyes. When did it start? I ax. When did what start? You abusing your sister. How long did it go on for? His body tenses. Mom, do you honestly want to talk about this? I want to know, Mark. Maybe, just maybe, I will get some closure. I think about your sister almost all the time. I dream about her and sometimes I have nightmares. I feel like I let her down. It wasn't your fault, Mum. It was all my fault. I was sick and. When did it all start? When she was 9, he says, his voice barely audible. 9. My heart races and tears instantly start running down my face. You start abusing my child at 9 and it went on up to the time she was 11 and she ended up killing herself. Mum. I am sorry, I didn't mean to do it. I loved Macy a lot. I love her so much and. You should leave, I say, standing up. Mum, please. Ellipsis, comma, single quote. Leave, Mark. Leave. I yell, sinking to the ground as more tears begin to pour. He looks at me for a second before he walks out and I begin to cry harder than I have in my entire life. My body is violently shaking and I am finding it hard to breathe. Where did my life take such a stupid twist? Elab.